I'm here to give you an update here on Fantom. We're going to be starting off here on the daily. As you can see there, we have climbed pretty drastically, pretty famously here. It's looking pretty good, I would say, coming through to the top. So they're currently trading around $3.29. So this uptrend, I would say, is actually really quite strong, quite impressive, I would say. From previous, I think that's previous all-time highs coming through there for Fantom. I would say actually potential breakout scenario coming through there if we are going to be drawing some sort of trend line. As you can see, guys, very congruent point here in terms of resistance. You can see the resistance that we have found along this zone, setting higher high after higher high continuously. But what we're seeing here is a very nice breakout pattern, guys. We're seeing a very nice breakout pattern. And it actually is signifying that it's a lot more bullish going into this trend that we're seeing here. It's looking pretty good indeed for the daily. I would say we did have a little bit of a liquidity grab there for everyone that's insanely bullish on Fantom. But you can see with this candle over the last day or so, or yesterday, we've seen a very nice big buyback here for Fantom there. So it's really actually looking quite good for the daily chart in terms of being bullish right now. You would be struggling to get over this trend line that you are seeing here. But yeah, it's not too bad. If you are going to see some sort of reversal here, you do have a rising wedge pattern. Let me get rid of the moving averages for now. You can see you do have a rising wedge pattern, guys, and that obviously we usually tend to break to the downside from that. But what I would expect is probably more continuation to the upside until you actually see that reversal. Because if you are going to have continuation to the upside like so here, the measure move is probably going to be lining up like so, right? So if you're going to have continuation to the upside like so, and then you come down, you break to the downside of this falling wedge, the measure move is probably going to be down to this this level of support that we did see on the daily chart there, that massive trend line from the daily chart from February, right? Yeah, from the February all-time high there. You can see a probably congruent bounce along this zone before continuation to the upside. And we know about this, guys, just because we know we can't just be trending up the whole time. We need to see reversals. We need to see basically reversals in the price for it to be a healthy chart, right? So yeah, this can definitely be a bounce point to be looking out for there for Fantom at $2.64 when we do see that congruent breakout for the future here for the daily. And this isn't going to be overnight, guys. This is going to be probably around November, early November, mid-November, that sort of area there. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for the future. Let me jump down to the 4-hourly time frame here because, yeah, as I was saying, you can see this grab here, but you can see the confidence. The buyback is there. The challenging point that you are looking for here to get over this, it's around $3.42 there. You can see the resistance is playing out from there. I would say the state of crypto today is looking like we could actually see a nice move to the upside there, and you can see from this massive dump to the downside here, there's actually quite a lot of momentum, right? There's actually quite a lot of momentum in terms of buying power there. And referencing the RSI here, I would say you're actually looking pretty good, right? You're not really overextended considering you had this amount of buyback here. In terms of percentages, in terms of a buyback from that trend line there to live price now, it's a 29% buyback, and you're not overextended on the RSI there. So that's it's pretty good, right? Because that basically means you're in line potentially for another move before you get to that overbought sort of scenario there. But yeah, just be aware when you do get to this sort of zone, you can see the last time that we did get here, this was this all-time high that we did set before. You can see the massive correctionary phase that we did have coming through. So probably not as big in terms of downwards momentum there, but definitely some nonetheless, guys. So yeah, just definitely watch out for that if you do break all-time highs yet again there. Interesting stuff there. Let me jump some moving averages in there, and let's see the levels of support that we've got coming through, because we are above the volume weighted ATR band actually, which is very, very crucial stuff here, guys. This little tiny thin red line, you can see how obvious it does act as level of resistance there. But yeah, you can see when we do get above it, we bounce along it, right, in terms of a level of support. So it's very interesting to see how this does work. You can see we did do it again here, bouncing off it in a level of support. So if we are going to see resistance actually playing out from this zone, you can see the most recent higher low is really, really quite low, right? It's really quite low. So if we are going to actually come down here, it's really not the end of the world, because we can easily bounce here and then have continuation to the upside. And then we could be setting some sort of, that was pretty bad drawing, but some sort of parallel channel, probably looking like so. And then we could be looking at another breakout scenario coming through there, which would actually activate another breakout scenario here on the longer term time frame there from this rising wedge. So yeah, there's a couple of scenarios to be looking out for there, guys. Just yeah, keep watching this chart, because it's actually quite interesting how it's trending up continuously. That's what I would say about that. In terms of shorter term TA there for your scalpers out there, I would say you've got quite a dominant trend line to the upside here. You're still above all major moving averages, I would say here. You can see the 200 EMA and the 55 EMA quite low. You've just lost the 10 simple, annoyingly, but to be honest, you got the 21. You can see the support that that's being. You can see the support that's holding you up on the 21 moving average there, so it's really not too bad. Hopefully you can bounce from that. As I said, the price targets could be volume weighted ATR band here at $3.39, and also this upward sloping resistance line at $3.48 there. So yeah, interesting stuff coming through there for Fantom there. So that's going to be a Fantom update there.